Beautiful. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. The last healing of the year. What? In December. That feels very, yeah, magical. What a year it's been, huh? What a year it's been. Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. I just have a allow a few people to connect. Before we get started, welcome, welcome everyone. So what I would love for you to do is let me know where in the world you are. I never know what to say, calling in from. It doesn't sound right. Where you are joining me from. There we go. Where are you joining me from? Please let me know in the chat because I love to know. I know there's not as many as usual this time because I think it's Christmas, so everyone's a little bit busy. Welcome. So yeah, welcome everyone. Let me know in the chat where you are joining me from, because I would love to hear that. And then, Birmingham. Hello, welcome, welcome. Just up the road from me. Wonderful. Okay, my lovelies. Well, I'm going to get started. So today's healing, I'm a bit nervous about this because, well, I feel it's very important, but I am a bit nervous. So today's healing is on healing the divine masculine within us to create harmony in our outer world and our inner world. So basically, no matter who you are, how you identify, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, yin and yang, right? And then what can happen is that if we've had our trust broken by men, or if we've had we've been disappointed or let down, and this could be anything, like it could be a lover, but it could also be a politician. It could be like a friend, like it could be anyone, it could be absolutely anyone, but who is male. We then carry that wound with us, right? We carry that wound with us, and that's what causes disharmony, right? In Chinese medicine, they say that the masculine follows the feminine in energy wise. And I don't know if I've had it where it's flipped and the feminine's leading the masculine, and I feel so at sea because there is like a divine balance. Now, this isn't about gender, this is about energies. And the other thing I want to share is this isn't about man bashing because I love men and I am married to the most incredible man that there is on the planet in the entire universe. He's a wonderful for over 12 years. We've got a very happy marriage. So this is about talking about energies which we have within us. And what happens is if we've been wounded by the masculine, then we come from a place of victim, and we can sometimes take that trauma, if you like, or take that wounding into other relationships that we have with men. Or we can look through that lens, which normally isn't very kind, out onto the world, at all other relationships with men. Okay, now I am actually I'm going to do this one on men, and then in January I'm going to do one on the divine feminine as well, because I'm sure everyone has examples where you felt rejected by women as well, right? Or you've had your trust broken by women. It goes both ways. We're all human. We're all human. Okay. So that's what today's going to be on. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Lucy Brand. Hello. And I help women straighten their crown, claim their throne, and activate their BQE, also known as Big Queen energy, or you could call it Big Goddess energy, whatever you want, divine feminine. That's what I'm all about. And yeah, so I just want to do some housekeeping before we start. So this is a safe space for us to come together without judgment, okay? So please, if you do say anything in the chat, please keep it to your experience and not commenting on anyone else's experience. This is where you can nourish look after yourself and transform some shizzle, okay? So if you are really tired, we're in December, it's Christmas season. If you are knackered and you're like, I just want to lie here, Lucy, you do that. My cup is overflowing. I'm going through a rebirth at the moment and I'm coming out the other side now. So my energy is like, so I've got enough energy, enough love. I can hold the space and support you. So if you just need holding, energetically speaking, then I'm there. Then just do that. Do you come here with what you need? Because my cup is overflowing. If yours isn't, then look after yourself. Okay. You don't need to push it. You don't need to do anything. Okay. Although I'm recording this, only people will see my face because I'm pinned, so you don't need to worry. And if you do put anything in the chat, I will never read out your names, okay? So no one will ever know that you're on this call. If you feel brave enough. If you don't feel comfortable enough, that's cool too. And also, if things get a bit intense, I ask you to take responsibility for your feelings, your thoughts, okay? That's the only way you're going to transform stuff. And I don't do service level. I go deep. So if you do start feeling uncomfortable, then I ask you to breathe and tap here on the collarbone, right? Because this one here is for fear, which we hold in our lungs, right? So you just breathe. I'm out of breath this morning. I think it's because I'm excited. And just, yep, just tap there. Okay. Let me have another drink. So I just want to let you know about a couple of things. So there's the Lucy Brand show. So if you love this, which I hope you do, if you love this, then I do a sermon, or basically a podcast, every week where I channel wisdom. Or if you support the show, you can write in with your questions and dilemmas and ask me, and me and my team of angels, galactic beings, the divine, all that lot, we can help answer them for you and support you, basically, because that's what I love to do. But if you're not in a place to, no worries, you can still listen to every sermon for free on that link. And I've also been divinely guided to release my individual goddess clearing and activation sessions again, which is a one-on-one session with me. Normally you have to work with me long term, but I've been guided to share these with you. So if you're interested, the links are in the chat and it'll be in the email if you've asked for recording. Okay, let's go. So I'm just reading my notes. Yeah, so I've already said that to you. So but yeah, the other big one, it could be with the divine masculine wounding, it could be the patriarchy as well, which all of us, I know, have probably struggled under. And it might not be you, you know, it could be your ancestors, it could be past lives where you didn't have great experiences with men, or yeah, or maybe your parents didn't, like, or maybe your guardians didn't, or maybe you saw it. So that's what we're going to heal today, right, with so much love and compassion, so that we don't take those wounds with us moving forward, because they're not helping us. They're actually keeping us stuck at a lower energy, a lower vibration. And when you heal this with love, oh, it's just so beautiful, because then the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy, which exists within you, is in harmony. Because the thing is, even in my marriage, for example, relationships, not one person leads all the time, right? You've got the divine feminine and divine masculine. Sometimes I might need to step up and hold space, and sometimes my husband does, you know, and it's this beautiful dance, and that's the way the universe works and the way life works. But if we've got wounding that we're carrying with us, it's really hard to dance and create what we want, especially if you're looking through that lens at all the men that you meet or all the situations like that. It's about I talk about the queen perspective when you're in sort of a bliss state and connected to all that is, and then the frenzied human, I call it, when you're in your panic ego mind. When you're in panic ego mind, you can't see. You're like, ah, and you tend to do the same logical steps that don't move you forward, like don't move the needle. Whereas if you're in the goddess queen state and you're using that perspective, nothing's changed, but you're plugged in to the universal divine energies, and that's when the answers and the solutions come, which can be hard to do if it's tricky. So yeah, let me know in the chat if you've ever felt hurt or let down or disappointed by the patriarchy or by men. And you don't need to give any specifics, just let me know that I'm on the right topic. And it could be in this lifetime, or if you feel it's been other lifetimes as well. And I just want to share a little bit of my story. Yes. Okay. So, as I mentioned, I've been going on a big rebirth recently. And if you know my story, you will know, but if you don't, here we go. Got another hands up. When I was in my mid-20s, about 15 years ago, I was burgled and sexually assaulted. And it took me a long, long time to get over that. Like, a lot of healing over a decade to bring about forgiveness and peace, because that's the only way I'm going to free myself, because he won't care. He probably doesn't even remember. So what that meant is, with my big rebirth, I'm going through a big healing at the moment. And when we got to my heart, I wasn't ready, because I had all this fear. When the burglary happened, and a long time afterwards, I felt so disappointed and hurt, and my trust had been broken by the masculine that's supposed to support you and nurture you had broken my trust. And therefore that hurt, that pain, actually, that wounding, meant that my heart was closed off, because I didn't want to open it up, because I didn't want to experience that again. So it was a real fear. So we had to wait a few days till I worked through it. But that's just what I want to talk to you about today, is like, that's what I want to heal on, is that one experience, the burglar, I've applied that to all masculine, all men, like, and that was the lens that I was looking through. So when I moved through it and healed it, we could then work on my heart chakra, and it just, all the love came in. It was amazing, because I'd let go of fear, because I was no longer aligned to fear, I was aligned to love, right? And that's what I want for you. I want for you to align to love within yourself, the masculine energies within yourself, and also the feminine, which I'm going to do next month. Okay, so thank you so much for those that have said yes. Okay, so one last thing, and then we're going to get into it. So if you've worked with me before, we do tapping. So basically, you just tap on the areas of the body that I tap on and repeat after me. If you can speak out loud, that's even better, because we've spent thousands of years being silenced by the patriarchy. So speaking and expressing through your voice is super powerful and healing in itself. So another thing I want to, in the meditation, we do a goddess, but because it's the divine masculine, today we're going to invite Jesus in. Okay, so I've never been religious, because I knew from a very young age that I was burnt at the stake and drowned as a witch in 2 separate lifetimes. So I've never been like one for the church or anything like that. And a few years ago, when I was really quite struggling, I guess, with the masculine, I was doing a meditation going through the mists of Avalon. And I was like waiting by the fire for someone to turn up, and Jesus turned up, and I was like, what are you doing here? I wasn't actually that polite, but he's all about love and forgiveness, as is the divine, so it's fine. And I was like, what are you doing here? What are you doing in my space? I didn't invite you. Why are you here? And then that was the start of healing the divine masculine within me. Like, he's helped me on my journey of healing the divine masculine. So we're going to go into that meditation. And I know that some people that might be triggering. So if that is, then you could just maybe do the tapping and not go into the meditation. But again, this isn't a religious thing. This is just figure. Could be Mother Mary. It could be I'm trying to think, Kali. It could be many different goddesses. They're all figures. Okay. So we're going to start on the side of the hand. I'm just going to take some water. Hydration is good. Okay. Even though I felt very let down by the patriarchy and by some of the men in my life. Oh, I can feel the energy moving already. I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though there's been situations and times where I've been really hurt by the masculine. And I'm pretty sure that I still carry those wounds. But I would really love to heal them today so that I can experience harmony within myself, dance through life, and embody the queen, the divine feminine, the goddess I was born to be. And I choose to love and accept myself. Do one more. Even though my ancestors, or I may have seen other people, or me in previous lifetimes, have been betrayed by the patriarchy, by the masculine. Oh, I can really feel that in my heart. I choose to acknowledge all this. Choose to acknowledge all this hurt, pain, and sadness. And I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go round. You ready? Top of the head. All this pain and sadness that I carry with me in my heart, some of it's mine, some of it's my ancestors, some of it's past life. I choose to acknowledge it all, and I choose to release it. Oh, so I've got a visual right now of it coming up and out my mouth. Oof. I choose to release all this pain and sadness of all my experiences in this lifetime and others, and for my ancestors around the masculine and the patriarchy on all levels of consciousness, the collective and my own. My brilliant, beautiful, smart mind, my nervous system, my spine, my heart, my ovaries, my womb. Even if you've had a hysterectomy, the energetic imprint's still there. My energy, And on a cellular level too. Even though I felt at times rejected, abandoned, and deceived by the patriarchy, and sometimes the men in my life. In this lifetime, and others, and all my ancestors too, both male and female and non-binary, everyone. I choose to acknowledge this. I choose to acknowledge these feelings of rejection, abandonment, and unsupported by the patriarchy and the masculine on all levels of consciousness. Oh, my brilliant, beautiful, smart mind. Lovely mind. My nervous system, my heart, my spine, my shoulders, carrying the weight of it. My ovaries and my womb, my heart, my beautiful body, my energy, and on a cellular level too. I'm choosing to clear out all these feelings of victim, maybe even persecution, any templates, any coding that I may have taken on or brought with me into this lifetime. I clear all this sadness, rejection, abandonment, betrayal, disappointment, unsupported for myself and all my ancestors. And through all my past lifetimes, my current lifetime, and any future lifetimes. Because I'm so open to healing this with love. I am so open to clearing out anything that's holding me back from viewing things with the queen perspective and enjoying fulfilling, respectful, kind, equal relationships with the masculine, with the divine masculine within me. I'm giving myself permission to stand up and let my voice be heard, both drawing on strength from the goddess, the divine feminine, and the masculine too, the divine masculine. I'm choosing to work with both energies to experience harmony within my body, in my inner world, and my mind, and the outer world too. Because the outer world, my experience is just the view, is my projection of what's going on inside. So when I create harmony within, and I lovingly heal any wounds, not to condone, but to turn them into wisdom, I create more harmony and more peace. Oh, and more love. It's like I just got peace flow down my spine with people. And more love and more joy. And that's the key to life. The key to life is love and peace and harmony. And that starts within me. That starts with healing my wounds. And I'm so freaking proud of myself for doing that today, for showing up and doing the work. How amazing am I? I'm standing in my power as a goddess. No matter what the external is, whether it's the patriarchy, whether it's wounding from another lifetime, whether it's ancestral trauma being passed down, I'm choosing to clear all that now. And as I say this, what I do is I imagine a beautiful white light, and all my ancestors stood, and then future, but all my ancestors stood in like a like that to infinity. And I imagine this beautiful white light just going through and cleansing them, clearing all these patterns of through my ancestors. And I'm choosing to break them all now. I'm choosing to clear them all today. No matter what the outside says, no matter what my outside circumstances are, I'm choosing to rest in the knowledge that I am creating harmony and peace within me. And that will be what will be reflected outside of me. That is what I will choose to see. That is what I will choose to experience. And that feels so good. I am choosing to heal with so much love and compassion any masculine patriarchy wounding, so that I can be stronger, so that I can move forward, so that I can step into my power and create the life I am so worthy and deserving of. Because it's time. It's so time. So I'm choosing to pour into these wounds a healing balm of love, light, forgiveness, and compassion. I'm allowing my wounds to bathe in it. I'm allowing myself to bathe in it. I'm allowing the healing to happen so I can rebirth as the goddess that I am. Powerful, strong, equal, and I can take a seat at any table I choose and still command the outcome, create the results I desire. Because I deeply, I want you to really feel it, deeply and completely love, respect, value, appreciate, and I need another word. What should I have? Love myself. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Oh, and let it go. Breathe out. Breathe out that sorrow and sadness. You don't need it. And then if you want to stay for the meditation, then please close your eyes and take a deep breath in, a real breath of love and light. Oh, all the way up into your beautiful consciousness, all the way up into your wonderful, brilliant mind. Let's cleanse the mind of any ego wounding and let it go. And again, another deep breath, a gift from Mother Earth, the goddess, oh, I forgot her name. Sorry. The goddess just bringing in love, light, compassion into your beautiful heart. Allow your heart to burst open, wide open. I'll just put a protection bubble around you. There we go. You're safe. I've got you. We're protected. Let it go. And then another beautiful, deep, loving, receiving breath of life into your ovaries, into your womb, into your pelvis, which I think is the seat of your divine feminine. There's a throne in there. Claim that throne, sit on it, and let it go. Back up straight, shoulders back, heart open. And with your eyes closed, take another deep breath in. And I want you to imagine that you are on a beautiful boat sailing through the mists of Avalon. You're on your way to Avalon, where the beautiful goddesses and the priestesses live. And Merlin is there as well. And you're on your way. And as you go through the mists, you see your reflection in the water. Ah, you look so beautiful. You look so empowered. You can see the love flowing through your body and the empowerment. You can see it on your face, and it brings the most delightful smile to yourself. And you know, in this moment, staring at your reflection as the boat sails on the lakes towards Avalon, you can feel the magic flowing through your body. You can feel the power, your power that you wield to create anything your heart desires. And as you flow on the way, you look in the water and you just realize what a beautiful goddess queen you are. You see your headdress, you see your crown, whatever works for you. And there's some comfort in that, that no matter what is going on externally, you know your strength. And at that, your spine straightens a bit more. And you know that your strength comes from your heart, your love, your beautiful heart chakra, not from knowledge or logic. And as you sail through, your boat gently approaches the beautiful borders, the lovely, it hits the earth and it glides up there. You're not doing anything, but you know that you are in control of all of this, but it's effortless. And you dismount from the boat and you walk up this beautiful mud path. And as you walk up there, you reach this beautiful forest and you can hear the magic, whether it's animals or the rustles of the trees or the sun shining on you because you're through the mists now. It's like this beautiful, peaceful, calming paradise. And you see this beautiful diversity that all lives within harmony of each other, the nature. And at that moment, you place your feet firmly on the ground and you allow the energetics or your tendrils or your roots, whatever you like to call them, come down out your beautiful feet into Mother Earth. And it's like, oh, a big sigh and a softening and an allowing and a receiving. Divine feminine at her best as your beautiful little roots make their way down to the center, pulsing with the center of life and creation, the heart of Mother Earth herself, Gaia. And you allow, she gives you permission. It's like a warm embrace for you to bring your lovely roots around. And you keep walking because it's energetic. So you just feel that connection. And as you look up, you see Father Sun shining down on you, warming you, healing any worries that you might have. You see them releasing from you as you walk forward. And as you do, you see this figure standing there with the biggest smile on their face. And there you recognize it's Merlin or Jesus. Whoever is the divine, represents the divine masculine for you. And they open their arms to receive you. And you embrace them. And it's such a beautiful hug where you feel loved. You feel supported. You know that you can rest in this beautiful space. You can surrender. You can let go. Because the inner world is in harmony. And as you turn to him, he whispers something in your ear, a message just for you, no one else. And you can feel that love pulsing just around you. It's not just coming from them, it's coming from the trees, it's coming from the ground. And you realize that you're connected to it and you're creating that happen. It's like this love loop. And it's healing anything. It's healing all through your DNA, all through your past lives, all through your energetics, any templates. It's breaking any vows that do no longer serve you. And as that happens, as you notice that, your crown chakra opens and you feel the divine love flowing in from the heavens down into your crown chakra at the top of your head, flowing through your body, opening up your heart chakra, your chest, all the way to your feet. And you know in this moment that you are so supported and so loved. And then you hug Merlin or Jesus one last time and thank them for their kindness, for their healing energy, and for showing up today in the space. And then as you do, you return back to your beautiful little boat and set sail through the mists of Avalon back home to yourself, but with this peace within you, this harmony, this love, this support, and this strength and empowerment of knowing that you can create whatever it is your heart desires. And that feels exciting. And keeping your eyes closed, take a deep breath in. And keeping your eyes closed, allow your consciousness, your energies, your soul to return to your beautiful body and return to us in this timeline and this lifetime. Taking a deep breath in, but keeping your eyes closed. Allow yourself to come back home and maybe wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then taking another deep breath in, letting it go. And when you're ready, but only when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you, my lovelies. It was a real pleasure to do this last healing with you of the year. I shall be back in January. And I personally felt that was very powerful. If you feel in a place to share anything in the comments and feel comfortable doing that, I would love to hear them. But if you want to just ground and come back to yourself, then you're more than welcome to. Everything is perfect here. Whatever works for you. Oh, thank you very much. You are more than welcome. I really enjoyed that one. I thought it was very beautiful. um, appreciate your time. You're welcome. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Well, hopefully I will see you again in January. But have a wonderful holidays and take care and a wonderful new year. Mwah. Love ya. Bye.